I'm gonna totally redo. All right, hang on here. Okay. Redo car sales. Hi, my name is Kiera Zmitrovitch, and I am the sales and marketing guru at the car shop. I do sales and marketing at the car shop. I was hired kind of as a hybrid to do a little bit of the special events and working with people. I love sales. That is definitely what gets me most excited. Sitting down with someone, being able to change their life in a way where we're putting them in a new vehicle, getting them a fresh start with their credit. Basically anything that has to do with people, love it. I want to do it. Let's go. I think I'm going to have to take my daughter's special wish where she would have a superpower where she could read people's minds. I think the hardest part of what I do is trying to figure out, if somebody likes the vehicle that I'm putting them in, if the payment is truly where they need to be. It's hard for people to open up. Conversations about money are really uncomfy, I think. So for me, having that superpower of being able to read the customer's mind would definitely, I think, just help me point them in the right direction faster. I think I stumbled into the auto industry about a year ago now. I definitely enjoyed it because I had to do with sitting down with people and selling vehicles. But then I got really lucky and ended up at the car shop where I've been able to do so much more. We expanded on sales and started getting into community events and doing all kinds of things with different charities and organizations. And I absolutely love that. It's really exciting to be able to put two of those puzzle pieces together and just change lives in all kinds of different ways. I wish people knew that they could ask more questions and come to me just for advice. It's not that you have to be ready to purchase a vehicle. I want to help you with questions about your credit and how do you get into a new vehicle with better credit? How do you build better credit? I think people assume that when they reach out to me, I'm just going to try and stuff them in a vehicle, and that's not the case. If you're looking to buy now, awesome. If you're not looking to buy at all, still talk to me. I want to help you. And if you're looking in the near future, let's make a game plan. I want to help people. It's not just about a sale. So I started my college journey. I went for creative writing, and then I ended up going for my bachelor's in criminal justice. I got my aesthetics license for New York State, and here I am doing auto sales. So kind of a long journey to get to where I am, but I'm really glad I have the experience. It's helped me. Ooh, so I feel like I'm not as actively involved as I wish I was, but a big thing for me is the FFA organization. I grew up in Hartford and I just love what the organization does for the youth. They are really, really active in the agricultural community. And yeah, I still totally love to go to those meetings when I can. I don't know how I ended up being voted #1 best of the region in the Post-Star for automotive sales. It is my first full year in the industry, but that to me was like the most amazing thing. It feels like $1,000,000. I was so thankful because the award comes from the people. It's great to hear recognition from your superiors, your boss, but it just made me feel really good that that many people in our community thought to vote for me and took the time to do so. Definitely lots of coffee. No, but in all seriousness, I think just the drive to help people. I've always really just liked jobs that make you feel like you're doing something beyond clocking in 9 to 5. And then, of course, what I do a lot of it is social media based, the marketing aspect of my position. So getting online, staying with the trends, making sure you pay attention to the hashtags, something I used to laugh at, but now it makes the difference of staying relevant or just kind of, getting lost in the shuffle. I have only one. Why was the turkey not hungry at Thanksgiving? Because he was stuffed. I stole that from my 7-year-old. I've always gone back to the quote, stay humble and stay hungry. It just resonates with me. I think the biggest thing that you can do when you are moving through an industry or trying to move up is stay humble, be willing to learn, keep your ears open, but stay hungry. Like, don't lose the passion that made you join the industry you're in. Don't lose the motivation to keep pushing for your goals, even on bad days, days where you're tired, 10 years down the line, stay hungry. So I grew up in a postage stamp town in Hartford and was raised by my grandparents, who were the two most amazing people ever, but they were very strict. No sleepovers with friends, have dinner at the table with the family, no cell phones, no computers. We had dial up, no cable. So a lot of times when I tell people that, they're just shocked because obviously, with my position, I have to be online a lot or on the trends in the marketing field. But I grew up in like this little tiny ranch house with them, and we were just so isolated. But I'm glad, obviously, for that upbringing. They were amazing. They definitely gave me a strong foundation, and somehow I ended out here in the town. I will never forget my manager telling me the best thing you can do, and applies to any job you will ever have, be a thief of knowledge. He told me that and it just stuck with me. And I agree 1000%. Anytime you can soak up knowledge, do so, make it your own. You can change it, but you will never be too smart. You also want to go into a room and not be the smartest person there. He always told me, listen to people who are doing better. Don't be afraid to go up, ask questions, never compare yourself, soak it up, figure out why they're in the position they are, and then go and do the same thing, but in your own way. It's always been funny to me that in a lot of the sales positions, people tell you to be a sales advisor or a sales specialist as opposed to a salesperson. There just seems to be a lot of negative connotation there or negative feelings about salespeople. But really, it's not so much that everyone's trying to sell you something. Of course, they're going to sell you something if you went into the store. For me, people are coming to buy a vehicle. That's why they're there. I know that. They know that. There's nothing wrong with that. My job is to provide them the best service when they're coming in to buy. It's not about pushing them to the vehicle, but making sure that they're in the right vehicle and giving them all of the information they need to make that purchase. I think people shy away from being like, hey, I'm a salesperson, instead of just owning it and being like, yes, I sell things. What can I find you? What questions do you have? What do you need? Hi, my name is Kiera Zmitrovitch, and I am the sales and marketing guru at the car shop.